Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. We missed you guys yesterday. Hopefully you got a great Monday starting your week off, but we're back better than ever, and we're going to be streaming to you live on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV on YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Both of our channels are going to be under the name MegaSota for you guys.
Oh yeah, 100%, but we just announced some new Pilot TVs to a lot of new places. We're going to give them a huge shout out right now. Starting it off is Poots Tavern, and then we have Mankato Bar, then we have Fast Eddie's, Katie's Place, The Bar in Goodview, Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead, Kegs Bar, Uptown Bar in Waverly. Okay, nice. Maybe some wizards in there. Red Vest, and then Billy's Rockford rounding off the list.
Absolutely.
Awesome stuff.
Those are some great locations getting some new Pilot TVs, so guys definitely go check those out. And if you guys can't go check those out, we got a lot of streaming platforms for you guys to watch us on as well. And we got a lot of games for you guys to be sticking around and playing here with Pilot Games as we get our bingo day started off with that Twins Bingo jackpot. It's sitting at $7,820.70. You can take it home in a 25-cent card and 52 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. So definitely come on out for some Twins Bingo today, 12 to 1. But right after that, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the jackpot 125-cent cards, and that major is starting to look pretty good. It's almost $3,000, but right now, starting it off at $2,908.95 and 50 balls or less to win. So definitely looking pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. But speaking of 50 balls or less to win, that's what you can take home that Skull Bingo coverall in. And today we're starting out the day with it sitting at $14,974, guys. You definitely want to be checking out that Skull Bingo.
Oh, 100%. So definitely come on out tonight for Skull Bingo. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we also have a little something interrupting a little bit of Skull Bingo. We'll be getting into that in a little bit. But, of course, leading directly into that, we got some jackpot winners to take a look at from yesterday. And they were pretty successful yesterday, I got to say. Jim Rocks was starting off the list over at Sunshine Depot, winning $1,155, making him the largest jackpot winner of the day. Nice job to you, Jim Rocks.
Nicely done. And then we gave out one more jackpot just yesterday, and it went out to Hez over at Saks, who took home $699.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to Jim Rocks and Hez from yesterday. Both of them winning some nice prizes. But you could be winning some nice prizes in our new E-Tab game. It's called Lots of Loons. It's a lot of fun. You can check out the Loons bonus rounds and try some biggest prizes in there. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. Check it out and let us know what you think.
Absolutely. While you guys are checking out that, we're going to be checking into Woodbury, Minnesota to see what the weather's looking like today. And we are finally past all of those thunderstorms that were happening last week. And so now it's going to be sunny with a high of 81 degrees with winds light and variable.
Awesome stuff. So definitely going to get outside a little bit today. But a little bit later tonight, it's going to kind of maintain the niceness, to be honest. It's going to be clear to partly cloudy, a low of 61 degrees Fahrenheit with winds being light and variable. So
yeah, you should expect some residing humidity happening there as you guys just had a couple storms over the past weekend. But it's going to be a great day to get some sunshine and an even better day to take home some jackpots. We get our bingo day started off each and every day at 12 p.m. with that Twins Bingo. We already talked about that jackpot, but we're going to say it again. $7,820.70. You can play those 10 rounds from 12 to 1 and try and take home that prize in 52 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. Definitely come on out today. It's going to be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, when you're playing those Twins Bingo games, not only will you be getting some cash prizes, you'll also be earning points for the Twiking Zone standings to try and get in the top 10. And we got them right here in front of us with some shakeups happening, actually. Starting it off in 10th place, flipping sides with 9th place. An interesting term to use. But T-Bone, falling to 10th place from 9th over at Poppers, now has 40,000 points. 2,000 points ahead in 9th place is now Juicy Loser, taking T-Bone's spot. Juicy Loser plays at VFW Columbia Heights, and they now have 42,000 points.
Yeah, that's definitely a race to watch. They're both big-time players coming out of that lunchtime show, so we'll have to see who's going to be coming out of that victorious. While our 8th through pretty much the rest of our standing stayed solidified, we have some other shakeups happening, but as it sits in 8th place, we have Tez at Poppers with 58,000 points. 7th place is Red at American Legion Fridley with 79,000 points. Then with 87,000 points in 6th place, we have Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. But now we officially have our entire top 5 in the 100,000 point club. You want to talk about those players that just got there?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven just entered it with 103,000 points. Nice job to you, Nan. 4th place, Mikey wins. I think he's been in the 100,000 point club for a minute now. He's playing over at Steve-O's, has 111,000 points in 4th place. and now the top 3 is getting pretty crazy. They're not too far from each other, but still a little bit of like manageable distance in there. Third place, it's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 117,000 points. Second place is Sin Bob over at Bedrock with 129,000 points. And in first place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 134,000 points.
Now, who do you think is going to be the next player getting into that 100,000 point club?
I'm going to give it to Red over at American Legion Fridley. I think he got what it takes.
All right, that's some really exciting stuff. I'll take Tez over at Poppers, who has 58,000. Definitely a little bit of a jump they need to make to get into that 100,000 point club, but I think they definitely have what it takes.
100%. It's definitely a good job to all the players in the top 10. But we got some locations to take a look at, and actually no shakeups happening. So, kind of staying a little bit resolute this weekend and making sure that you guys are staying in your spots, but just upping your point totals. And I think we actually have a brand new location in the 100,000 point club if they weren't already in it yesterday.
Yeah, we actually weren't able to update our standings for the last couple days, and so this is our first day back with updated standings so you guys can know what's happening. But in our tail end of the standings, we got some ties, or not some ties, but some close-knit races going on. And in 10th, it starts off with Floppy Crappie in Pokegama Township, who has 50,000 points. Right ahead of him with 52,000. In 9th place, it's Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. Then in 8th, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 79,000. Then with 86,000 in 7th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. And that's when we officially hit that 6th place location, who just hit the 100,000 point club mark.
Yeah, that's right. It's our place on 3rd in Faribault with 100,000 points. So nice job to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
But the top 5 is looking pretty good. We got people above even the 100,000 point club now, and even getting into other clubs too. In 5th place, starting it off, is VFW Blaine with 141,000 points. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 160,000 points. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 216,000 points. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 259,000 points. And first place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 350,000 points in first place.
Yeah, that's incredible. That is almost a 100,000 point difference from them to the second place location. VFW Spring Lake Park is definitely a highfalutin restaurant, and they are getting those wins, and they know how to score and get ahead of these standings. Last season, they broke the record that we have ever seen in the Twiking Zone location standings, and so we're looking to see them on track to do so again this season.
100%. It's definitely some stuff. Some awesome stuff going on with them. But, of course, we do have a lot of other awesome things here at Pilot Games, like our E-Tab games. We have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games you guys can go ahead and try out. Right now, we're listening to Dynamite, one of the coolest ones, I would say. It's very, Dynamite themed, I would say. It's a very applicable name.
Yes.
But a lot of dinosaurs, a lot of might happening. Pretty cool. Definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. It's definitely a very fun one to try out. But you can play any of the other 50 different ones anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds too.
Absolutely, guys. Definitely go check out our E-Tabs. They're a lot of fun and a great chance for you guys to take home some cash. But speaking of taking home some cash, after Twins Bingo, we jump right into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. That runs all the way from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m., and it's a great chance at taking home some cash as we have a minor, major, and mega prize on the line. We're starting out the day with that minor clean slate at $0, but always at 52 balls or less when it resets. And you guys know the drill by now. Every $50 increment, it increases 4 balls. At $50, 56 balls. At $100, 60 balls. And then it reaches $150. It'll cap off at a 64 ball marker for you guys, but that cash will continue to grow until it goes out to one of you guys. We also have that major at $2,908. You can take that home in 50 balls or less. And that mega is at $25,000, and you can take that home in 43 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. Definitely come on out today from 1 to 4 p.m. Going to be a lot of fun. But from 4 to 6 p.m., we got a little something happening. It's our happy hour live stream. It's always a lot of fun. During that time, we got 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo. The first game starting things off right at 4 p.m. And then, of course, if we don't get any of the jackpots in that game, any of the ones we don't get, will be all going into the second chance of Lucky 4 Bingo happening at 6 p.m., kind of ending off the stream with a nice, little nice prize. I like this, the Lucky 4 Bingo kind of beginning and end. It's a nice finality to it. But, of course, between those two games, we got 23 games of Skull Bingo to get into, the $1 cards, and we got some pretty nice prizes to get into tonight. Starting it off is the line prizes at $257 in 10 balls or less to win. That large frame jackpot is over $4,130 and 43 balls or less to win. And that coverall jackpot's looking pretty crazy. It's at $14,974 and 50 balls or less to win. All three of those prizes definitely looking pretty geared up for tonight.
Absolutely. It's a great chance to take home some cash. And while you guys are playing during our happy hour show, you're also taking home points towards our happy hour standings. And I'm going to take the entirety of our players, and I'll let you take the entirety of our locations, because we still got those crazy ties going on that we have not been able to update just quite yet. And in 10th place, we have a three-way tie between Wolf Stina at Carboni's Pizza, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. Then a 7th place tie between Dustball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley, all with 11,000. Then we got Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon with 12,000 in 6th place, Chica at Willie McCoy's of Andover 13,000 in 5th place, and then in 4th it's Billany at VFW Blaine with 15,000. With 17,000 in 3rd place, it's O. Lars over at Anami Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And in 1st place, it is Funk at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
All right, awesome stuff. But now in the location standings, we got 10th place, Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. 8th place was a two-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000 points. 7th place is Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville. They have 19,000 points. 6th place is VFW Blaine. They got 23,000. 5th place was Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. They have 26,000 points. 4th place was American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. 3rd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. 2nd place was Anami Vets Club with 46,000 points. And actually with a pretty big lead when we left things off. It was 1st place Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 80,000 points on the season. So definitely some nice stuff from the locations and player side of things. Both looking pretty good. I'm excited to see the shakeups.
Absolutely. Now when we get these shakeups, who do you think is going to be in our top 5 on the player side of things?
For sure Funk.
Yep.
I think he's for sure got a spot. I think Brother Nate has been playing a pretty good amount too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he sticks around as well. And I'm going to say Crazy Kid. I think Crazy Kid is in the top 5 too.
All right.
Yeah.
And then do you think the other two players are going to be coming in from unranked?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be random in the top 5, like other than those 3. It's pretty crazy.
I have to agree with that. Those
Yeah.
are some of our longtime players, and they definitely get those consistent plays during our happy hour shows. And that's what it takes to hold on to our standings. And now that we haven't been able to keep track day in and day out, we're going to have some crazy shakeups when we get back into these updated standings. And I can't wait to see what chaos is going to happen from there.
Oh, 100%. So definitely stay tuned to that. And of course, we do have some more stuff going on right after our happy hour tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got some Skull Bingo starting things off from about 6 to 6:40. And, of course, all the same prizes just kind of carry over right after happy hour ends. So definitely keep that in mind. Line prize still at 10 balls or less to win. Large frame still at 43 balls or less to win. And, of course, the coverall still at 50 balls or less to win. So keep track of those prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. But starting right at 6:40, it is MegaSota game night, the biggest gaming night of the week, like it is every single Tuesday. It's always a lot of fun during this time, some great PGL games to throw at you guys. But at the end of the night, on the grand finale, we got some Jackpot Jungle, the $1 edition. And on the coverall jackpot of that game, in 54 balls or less to win, you could get over $29,000, and that's before anyone even gets enrolled, so that total will end up looking a little bit bigger when everybody piles into the game.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun, and even you're going to have some new hosts tonight, so stick around for MegaSota game night tonight because it won't be the usual Tony and Nikki. So it is going to have a couple shakeups, and a lot of fun will happen, so guys, definitely come out for it. But tomorrow night is our second chance at taking home some PGL points, and that's our TwinsWinsDay. It happens each and every Wednesday from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m., where Ian and I take over the Twins studio trying to give out a ton of PGL points. We gave out our Jackpot Jungle coverall a few weeks back, and so now we're getting a grand finale round of 2 games of Wipeout Blackout. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of great prizes on the line and some great jackpots to be given out. But if you guys plan on coming out for either of those specialty nights, you need to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you'll be able to compete against each other for those PGL points awarded on our specialty nights, as well as get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter. Signing up at PGL.world is crucial because the last couple weeks we have been sending out information about our annual event PyCon. That was your only way of registering, as it is required for entry, and we have officially sold out. So it's definitely a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys September 15th. But another perk of signing up at PGL.world is getting your name read out on a new PGL member spotlight.
Very true. And starting that spotlight off is Nico. Then we got Linda. Then we got Squirrel. Then we got Hot Squirrel. Okay, interesting. And then we got Atomic Jaffe. I like that one. Renee Baby. Then we got Mad Mike in all caps. He sounds pretty mad. Rivers 61-9. Andy's Ati Angie. Okay. Then we got MX Brielle. We got Willie 2528. 1337 Meh. I wonder if that's a reference to like a historical event in 1337. It's just like it was a Met year. Sandra D is up next. Then we got Space Dust. I like that one too. Got Vald, and then Sherry W.
You guys always get super creative with your names signing up, so nicely done.
Yep.
Everyone signing up to PGL. Welcome to the Pilot Gambling League. We're hoping to see you guys out there competing against each other for those PGL points and getting into these PGL standings.
Oh, 100%. The player standings are looking pretty crazy, to be honest. Got some shakeups happening from last week. Ninth place, actually coming from outside of the standings, making a little splash, was J-Stads over at TB3s. Now has 343,000 points, or 345,000 points on the top 10.
Absolutely. Thankfully, Panda was able to hold on to their standings, though, in that 10th place spot, as Jay's stats just jumped right on over them into that 9th place spot. Panda over at the roadside has 326,000 points, but from 8th all the way till 5th place, there wasn't any shakeups. 8th place sits with Bucks at Rustic Saloon with 349,000. With 358,000 in 7th place, it's Diesel at Eagle St. James, and in 6th place, it is Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 391,000, and in 5th place, it's Devoided, longtime player over at the roadside with 414,000.
Awesome stuff. But the top four, there were a few shakeups happening in there. 4th place dropping from 2nd last week. It was Bergar over at Rusty Nail in Thief River Falls with 420,000 points now. 3rd place actually sticking to their own spot. It's Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 444,000 points. 2nd place rising from 4th place, it's Keith over at Ibiza West with 493,000 points. And then in 1st place, we got Forget UD over at VFW Austin with 563,000 points. Nice job to Forget UD in the rest of the standings. And seeing that Ibiza location, it's so funny to me because like there's so many places in the States that are just named after random other cities.
Absolutely.
Like Paris, Texas,
yes.
and just random other things like that. It's awesome. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, congrats to our entire top 10 to staying in for yet another week. We'll have to see what kind of shakeups happen after tonight. Well, on the location side of things, our entire top 10 are in the 1 million point club or higher. And so I'll take 10th through 6th, and I'll let you take 5th through 1st. And in 10th place, we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,054,000. With 1,119,000 in 9th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 8th place is Clancy's on Island Lake with 1,143,000. With 1,235,000 in 7th place, it's Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place is Billy's Rockford, though, with 1,259,000.
Awesome stuff. But now starting off the top 5, we got Miltona Liquor Store with 1,354,000 points. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,453,000 points. 3rd place is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,717,000 points. 2nd place is Mabel Liquor Store with 1,765,000 points. And 1st place is Poppers in Virginia with 1,918,000 points.
That's some really exciting stuff. And yet again, tonight is your first chance of the week to take home some PGL points. So make sure you guys are coming out for MegaSota game night. But if you guys want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the place to be. You can give us a follow and a like under the name Pilot Games and keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. We can even highlight a special player each week that took home the biggest jackpot of the past weekend and the charity they supported while playing Pilot Games. And so we have a very important player to talk about before we let you guys loose for the next 10 minutes.
That's right. Because this week's player spotlight is Mad Dog over at Boudreaux's Bar 2, winning over $18,300 on the biggest jackpot of the past weekend. Nice job to you, Mad Dog. but when they were taking away that huge jackpot, they were supporting a great charity at the same time. And that charity was the Granite City Lumberjacks, Inc. Their mission statement is to provide an atmosphere that will enhance the development of top junior hockey players from around the world.
That's some really cool stuff. That's a great jackpot and even better charity to support. You guys have just 10 minutes before we're going to be back and playing some Twins Bingo with you guys. So remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time, and just this past weekend we gave out a bunch of different jackpots, and let's just get it started.
All right, well, on Friday, the first one out went out to Frex over at Chanticleer Pizza Code Rapids, taking home $782.
Then we had a loin over at Woody's Bar and Grill, taking home $34,990. Surprisingly, wasn't the largest jackpot of this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
That is craziness. Well, next up on Friday, we also gave one out to J.W. Breer over at Shoreline Restaurant, taking home $1,491.
Then we had Jimmy over at VFW Northfield, taking home $701.
Nicely done. Then we had Puddle 72 over at Moe's, taking home $721.
Yeah, good job. We also on Friday, the last jackpot on Friday, went out to Chanta Duo over at Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $1,014.
Nicely done. Then Saturday got started off right with 6-9 BLT over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking home $1,548.
Then we had C. Matt over at HR Pesties, taking home $708.
Then we had Jeffrey over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley, taking home $708 as well.
Yeah, then we had Puddle Jumper over at Moe's, taking home $602. Definitely a great name right there.
Yeah, nicely done. And then Saturday got started off with what turned out to be the biggest jackpot of this past weekend, Pepper over at Moose Lodgeway Park, taking home $35,894.
Whew, what a great jackpot. Then we had Player over at Leon's Riverside Pub, taking home $10,263 to end off that Sunday. What a great weekend of jackpots, and hopefully this upcoming weekend we can have even more. But while you guys are playing, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. Hey guys, and we love playing our lunchtime bingo right now during lunchtime. We're playing Twins Bingo where you guys earn points towards the twiking zone.
That's right, and things have been going crazy on the player side of things, so I'm going to jump right in. And in 10th place, we got Puts over at Knuckleheads Bar and Grill, sitting with 34,000 points. With 36,000 points in 9th place, we got Juicy Loser at VFW Columbia Heights. 8th place, it's with Tez at Poppers with 53,000. Then a big jump to 75,000 points for the 7th place player, Red at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 84,000. Then with 87,000 in 5th place, it's Mikey Wins at Steve-O's. Then in 4th place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 90,000 points. Then with 107,000 points in 3rd place, we got Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine. 2nd place is Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven City with 121,000. And then with 123,000 right ahead of him in 1st place, it's Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park.
What a great player standings. But on the location side, it's just as competitive as well. And in 10th place, we got the Floppy Crappie of Pokegama Township with 40,000 points. With 49,000 points in 9th place, we got Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 32,000 points. With 70,000 points in 7th place.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the first broadcast of the day. Or bingo, I should say.
Yes.
It is the Twins oh my gosh. Twins Bingo broadcast. That's what it is. That's what we're doing right now. We got only 20 seconds left to get into the first game of the broadcast. We got a jackpot over $7,800 on the line, so definitely getting rolled. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host.
That's right. I'm Jordy. You guys might have just seen us 10 minutes ago for Cup of Joe that we start each and every morning off with. But we are officially in this first round of Twins Bingo. We're going to be streaming to you live on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, on YouTube Live, as well as on Twitch. Both of our channels are under the name MegaSota for you guys. And there it is, $5 on that line and large M, and $7,854 on that jackpot.
Awesome stuff. So definitely get your bingo faces on and try and get at some of these prizes. But we got some of the Pilot TVs to shout out because you guys are everywhere now. We have been sending out a ton recently. And before we get into that list to shout you guys out, we do have Andy's over at Blue Line Sports Bar and Grill taking away the line prize of $5. Nice job to you, Andy's. But starting off that list of brand new Pilot TVs, we got Poots Tavern. Then we got Mankato Bar, Fast Eddie's, Katie's Place, The Bar in Goodview, Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead, Kegs Bar, Uptown Bar in Waverly, Red Vest, and Billy's Rockford. All of them getting some brand new Pilot TV, so huge shout out to you guys. Hopefully you guys are having fun with them and having a good experience with them. 4K. I don't know if they're I don't think they're 4K, but I don't even have a 4K TV. I wish I had a 4K TV.
That'd be nice.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want you guys to have 4K though, because like that would be excruciating detail for my face to be viewed in, and I can't do that. But of course, we do have a lot of jackpots to get into over this past weekend. And honestly, even yesterday, too, we had a couple nice jackpots that we can get into as well. But those jackpots made us 22 for the rolling week and 171 for Season 12 so far. It's been some crazy stuff. We've been averaging at least over 20, like every single week. It's been pretty awesome. I've been liking it. But, of course, we'll get right into it. Starting off on Friday, it was T-Bone over at the B&L Bar taking away $1,453. Nice job to you, T-Bone. Up next, it was Squigs over at VFW Brooklyn Park, squigging it up and taking away $642. Nice job, Squigs. Barb K was up next over at the same place, VFW Brooklyn Park, winning $759. Nice job to Barb. Up next, it was Easy E without the Z over at White Bear Bar, winning $646. Nice job to you, Easy E. I got a sneeze coming, but I'm going to finish it. Mad Dog over at Boudreaux's Bar, taking away $18,372, maintaining the biggest jackpot of the weekend. And don't worry, my sneeze went away because we got Large M winner Debbie Lou over at American Legion Fridley and Tez over at Poppers taking away the coverall. Nice job to Andy's, Debbie, Lou, and Tez all winning on this game.
Yeah, that was game number 1. We didn't give out that jackpot. It's going to be rolling and growing on over to game number 2. But those were all of the jackpots for Friday. I'm going to hop right into Saturday's winners, as we had Ray over at American Legion Milwaukee taking home $3,098. Next up, we had Forget UD over at Lyle Liquor taking home $1,685. And the final one on Saturday went out to KMP over at the Woodshed LaPorte, taking home $1,017. But the jackpots didn't stop there. We also had 3 more on Sunday and 2 more just yesterday.
That's right. Starting it off on Sunday, it was Why Not Me over at Broadway Bar and Pizza in Rochester, winning $1,655, so not too shabby. Why Not Me won. But then up next, it was an interesting one. It was John, Funk, and Jim over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking away $4,413. Nice job to that little trio, taking away a nice jackpot. But ending things off on Sunday, it was none other than the G-Force themselves over at Moonlight Bay, winning $2,630 on that jackpot. Definitely not too shabby on that one either. But we got those Monday jackpots to take a look at.
That's right. We gave out just 2 yesterday, as we were not able to be on air with you guys as we had some technical difficulties here at the mothership. But just yesterday, you guys were out there playing anyway and taking home a prize. It was Jim Rocks over at the Sunshine Depot, who took home $1,155. And then the final jackpot we gave out went out to Hez, playing over at Saks, who took home $699.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys, Jim Rocks and Hez, making a full list for that whole extended weekend that we had. It was some awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys. But of course, only about a minute left to get enrolled into this next game of Twins Bingo. And during that time, we're going to fill your head with some E-Tab ideas, because we just released a brand new one. And it's really cool. It's called Lots of Loons, and you can win a lot of prizes in it. Check out the Loons bonus round, and you can try and win some of those biggest prizes. And it's a lot of fun. Check it out. Let us know what you think.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of fun, guys. Definitely go check that out. But we have so many other things coming out as well. And if you guys want to stay up to date with everything happening with Pilot Games, just give us a like and follow once you search up Pilot Games on Facebook. That way you'll be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, see awesome promo videos when we release new E-Tabs. You can check out Lots of Loons there, as well as even event details, big player pictures, and even utilize that link tree. Once you give our website link a click on, you'll be able to see all of the locations around Minnesota where you can play Pilot Games, all of our streaming platforms, as well as all of our social medias like our Instagram as well as Twitter.
Awesome stuff. So definitely check out our socials. We got a lot of cool stuff on there. And don't be afraid to message us if you can't find exactly what you're looking for. We're more than happy to help you guys out. But we got a lot of stuff in store for this week. So, you will definitely be able to keep pretty busy with the bingo we got rolling out. Starting it off every single day from 12 to 1 p.m. We got what we're doing right now, the Twins Bingo 25-cent cards. And obviously, you can see that jackpot right there. We're about to play for it. It is over 7,900, I think it's at now. Let's take a look.
Should be closing in if it's not already there.
$7,887. Clicking up almost close to $8,000 now, but you can win that $7,000 jackpot in 52 balls or less to win, like always. So definitely try and get your hands on it. We got a few more chances yet to get at it.
Absolutely. We're going to be streaming to you live during this Twins Bingo all the way till 1 p.m. And then we'll let you guys loose and you jump right into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. That runs from 1 p.m. all the way till 4 p.m. And we have that minor prize starting out clean slate at 52 balls. But you guys know the drill. Every $50 increments, it clicks up 4 balls for you guys. But before I go over that major and mega, we got a winner.
That's right. It's Stoli over at VFW Shakopee taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Stoli.
Nicely done. But we also have that major prize at $2,900. You can take that home in 50 balls or less. And that mega prize that's sitting at $25,000. You can take that home in 43 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, definitely come out during that 1 to 4 p.m. time slot to Jackpot Hunter, the 25-cent edition. Always a lot of fun going on with that, especially with that minor jackpot just going out all the time. But right after that, from 4 to 6 p.m., we got the Happy Hour live stream. It's always a lot of fun. We got 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, kind of bordering the beginning and end of the broadcast. Starting it off, Lucky 4 Bingo, 4 p.m., over $30,000 on the line. If we don't give out any of the jackpots in that game, all of them will transfer over to the second chance at Lucky 4 Bingo happening at 6 p.m. at the end of the broadcast. But in between those 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, we got 23 games of Skull Bingo to get into. It's the $1 edition this time around. And starting it off, actually, with those prizes, we got the line prize at $257 and 10 balls or less to win. We got the large frame jackpot of $4,132 available in 43 balls or less to win. And that coverall jackpot is looking pretty crazy too, over $14,900 and 50 balls or less to win. So definitely try and get out for some of these prizes happening from 4 to 6 p.m. 23 chances at those Skull Bingo prizes too. Definitely some crazy stuff.
Absolutely. But whatever those progressives leave off at right at 6 p.m., that's what's going to be picking up for the rest of the time from 6 to 10 p.m. when you guys are continuing your playing of Skull Bingo. It's going to be a lot of fun, but tonight we have our first interruption of the week. As you guys know, it is a MegaSota game night, but we just got the double win, and so I'll let you take that away.
Yeah, it's none other than Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley taking it away. Not only the large end, but the coverall too. Nice job to you, Scrub Eye.
Nicely done. That means that was game number 2, and we're about to begin enrolled in game number 3. But as you guys know, tonight is a MegaSota game night, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled right about 6:40. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have some new hosts tonight, so definitely stick around because it's not going to be Tony and Nikki, so I won't let you know who it is.
Ooh.
It'll be a surprise. It's going to be a lot of fun, and they got a lot of PGL points to give out, and including that Jackpot Jungle coverall that still has not gone out, and it's the $1 edition, so in 54 balls or less, you could be taking home $29,457, and that cash amount is before you guys even get enrolled.
There's going to be some awesome stuff going on tonight, so definitely come on out for the biggest gaming night of the week. But tomorrow, we got another PGL specialty night to throw at you guys, and it's TwinsWinsDay this time around. It goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday, and like we have been doing for the past couple TwinsWinsdays now, we got a brand new grand finale. The back-to-back games of Wipeout Blackout. They're always a lot of fun. Check it out. We've definitely been having a blast with them. But of course, after all those awesome PGL tournament games during MegaSota Game Night and TwinsWinsDay, every single day brings some national days. And we're going to get into them. We got 4 national days to get into. But starting it off, it is a little bit more of a solemn honor
It's a very
type
serious
day.
one.
Yeah, more of a serious one, and it's Black Ribbon Day. Every year on August 23rd, the European Day of Remembrance for victims of Stalinism and Nazism remembers victims of totalitarian regimes. These include Stalinist, Communist, Nazi, and Fascist regimes. The day is also known as Black Ribbon Day.
Yeah, it's definitely one to commemorate. It's a big, big part of history, and we should never forget that and always remember the victims and try and give a day to shed some light and educate others who may not know everything that may have happened over there in Europe during those times. And so it's definitely a very important day to celebrate.
No, I definitely agree. So definitely a day, maybe, educate yourself a little bit about what happened if you don't know everything with the, Stalinist and, the fascist stuff in Nazi Germany and stuff. It's definitely important to know
Yeah,
about.
I just actually got recommended a book while I was at a local bookstore lately, and I ended up just having to pick it up. It seems like such an incredible tale, and it's actually about the man who was a Slovakian Jewish man himself, and he was taken to a concentration camp, and he ended up being, he had spoke several different languages, and so he ended up being the tattooer.
Oh, wow.
And so it's him and his collective tales of his time there. And while a woman was in line to be tattooed, she was just beside herself, and he vowed right then and there to get her out and marry her. And they end up getting out and marrying each other later in life. And it's just this incredible, heart-wrenching tale. And I cannot wait to finish the book.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
It's insane to hear about. They have real photos and everything. It's incredible.
That's really crazy. So it's a true story
Yeah.
even too. Wow. That is really, really crazy. That does sound like a great book. What's the title of it?
I think it's The Tattooist of Auschwitz, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool though. I definitely, like stories like that are definitely very moving and stuff, especially on days like this.
Absolutely.
So definitely Black Ribbon Day is definitely a good day to just commemorate and think of.
The Tattooist of Auschwitz. It looks incredible.
Wow. Yeah, by Heather Morris. Interesting. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting one. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, guys, go give it a look.
Yeah, 100%. But of course, we do have some more national days to get into. But before we do have balls starting to drop on this game. We got the line and large M both set at $7, and the coverall jackpot set over $7,900. But we do have a winner. It's TL Halfs over at Halfley's Bar, taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, TL Halfs. But up next, we got a food-oriented National Day this time
That's
around.
right, and this is actually something that I've always wanted to try. It is National Cuban Sandwich Day, and on August 23rd, celebrate a sandwich that originated in Cuba but grew up in Florida. National Cuban Sandwich Day is a tribute to flavor found in a toasted pressed sandwich.
Yeah, 100%. I've had Cuban sandwiches. I don't really know what they put in Cuban sandwiches.
I have,
to be
it's like
honest.
ham and pickles,
Isn't
but
it like Swiss and?
yeah, okay. So a Cuban sandwich is a variation of ham and a cheese sandwich, and it's likely originated in cafes catering to Cuban workers in Tampa or Key West. And let's see some different
Takes on
main
it.
ingredients: Cuban bread, ham, Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard.
No, it's pickled cucumber.
It's
So
pickles.
what would that be? It's still because don't you need a certain type of brine to?
Well,
make
pickled
pickles?
cucumbers are,
Is it typically
Is a
just gonna
pickle.
be the pickle?
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Pickled cucumber. I got my eyes on you, cucumbers.
Yeah, it contains toasted meats, bread, and pickles broadly.
Interesting. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what defines a Cuban sandwich? Yeah, it's usually grilled on a Cuban-American style
Yeah.
loaf.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. I've definitely had them a few times, and I like them.
Now, I always get the Cuban and the other sandwich that has jam confused.
Oh.
Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Yes, but we do have a winner before we talk more about sandwiches.
That's right. It's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking away the large M. Nice job to you, Loser Dave.
Yeah, a Monte Cristo sandwich is, it's like ham, turkey, and swish still, but it's typically a double-decker to triple-decker, and it's assembled and dipped in an egg batter or custard, and it's fried like French toast.
Yeah, like kind of grilled
Okay.
almost. Interesting. That's pretty
Yeah, I always got it confused with this one, but
cool. Oh, okay. So you even pan fry it. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever ordered or like I might have had a Monte Cristo, but like I think it was more of a grilled cheese when I had it. To be honest, it just kind of was grilled cheese with ham and like
Yeah.
something else in it. But
it looks tasty.
yeah, no, definitely. I would totally have it. I would definitely try that. But honestly, whenever I get a sandwich, like from any sandwich shop, it's always just like Italian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's always been
a
my
classic.
go-to, and it's always good to me.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
I completely agree. Any submarine sandwich place I've been to, that's usually the go-to
Yeah.
if I don't feel like experimenting. We get spoiled, though. We have a very good sandwich shop here in
Yeah.
town.
No, we do.
And so they have over, how many sandwiches would you say Max and Emily's has? Like
oh,
45,
They have
50?
a ton. They might have like into the 70s, to be honest.
They have
yeah.
a ton of different variations. So
Yeah.
when I go there, I'm more inclined to a little bit
Oh,
of
no,
a variety.
I
I
will
always
totally-
try
yeah.
something different when I go there.
Yeah.
But if I'm just going to like a
like-
Jersey Mike's,
Yeah, or Subway or,
Subway,
Firehouse
as
Subs,
anywhere.
wherever. Yeah,
It's
it's
an
always an
Italian.
Italian. Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like those places are just so good at making like classic sandwiches like that.
extra
you know what
oil
I
and
mean?
vinegar, so
Yeah,
good.
Exactly. Jersey, yeah, no, I had Jersey Mike's for the first time with you guys recently, and it was really good. The Italian was great.
I feel like every submarine sandwich place needs to have a deli slicer in the restaurant.
No, I agree. That is a game. Like their meat, it might be some of like the best like deli meat I've ever.
Because if it
like,
wasn't for that, it's just an average sandwich. Like
exactly.
but it's the quality of that meat that you're getting. It makes this sandwich stick out way more than other places.
It's like freshly sliced, and I can tell when I like bite into it. It's really good.
Absolutely.
I definitely put like Jersey Mike's on the same level as like Firehouse Subs, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like after eating there twice now, I've had it twice now. It's pretty good. I definitely give it a pretty good review. But the one we are eating at is like brand new where we are.
Yes.
So that like it may be like it's just good because like it's brand new. But-
Anytime I've been to a Jersey Mike's, it's been delicious.
Really, this
I'm
is
also
the only one
a
I've been
sucker
to.
for sandwiches, though.
Yeah, no, I love sandwiches. Like any type of sandwich, I'm just
Yeah.
always a great fan of. But happy National Cuban Sandwich Day, everybody! Definitely a good one to celebrate. Up next, though, it is National Sponge Cake Day. So
Okay.
on this day, this is the day that celebrates the quintessential classic of the cake world. This airy queen of teas is the guest of honor, but we get the pleasure of tasting.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. No, sponge cake is great. I mean, I like sponge cake, to be honest.
Is sponge cake the same as angel food cake?
No, angel food cake is different. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Whatchamacallit, this is so you know how angel food cake kind of like you try and cut into it, but it just like goes with the knife.
Yeah.
This is I think closer to pound cake.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit, just like kind of regular old cake. Look up the difference though.
Yes,
Oh, cool,
okay.
Sweet. Yeah.
I'm already on it.
Nice.
The difference between angel food cake and sponge cake is that angel food cake uses only egg whites, while sponge cake uses both the whites and the yolks. So
Yep.
yeah, you were right. It's more of a sponge cake, whereas the angel food cake is more of that airy whipped base.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it is a little bit. That's why I like angel food cake though, because it's literally almost like sugar cake. It's
Yes.
awesome.
So good.
But sponge cake is great too.
This is like the one that you can squish and it'll
Yeah.
hold its shape.
Yeah, and but pound cake I think is even a step further past sponge cake.
Yes, pound cake is more of a dense cake.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
grandmother used to make lemon pound cake all the
Yeah,
time.
pound cake is awesome. I
So
like pound
good.
cake a lot. What are the 4 types of sponge cakes? Angel food cake is a type, I guess.
Okay.
Fraser cake, white forest cake, and then torting. Oh no, I think that's different. Interesting. I don't even know. That sounds
Interesting.
sounds suspect to me. I don't know if I trust those bakers. Let's take a look. Yeah. What's your favorite way to enjoy like a simple sponge cake?
Probably the same as an angel food cake, probably with berries and whipped cream and that kind of ordeal. Powdered sugar, maybe. Definitely a good one. We do have Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home $7 on that line prize already. We are in this game at number 4, and that jackpot is closing in on $8,000. If it doesn't go out in this game, I think it'll be clicking on over next round.
Oh, 100%. But of course, let's take a look. I think I'm trying to like kind of get some inspo here. I think like this, like where it has
With
that
the
like
berries
that,
and the whipped cream
Yeah.
kind of layered in between.
Yep. No, I think I really like it like that. That's really good all the time.
I keep seeing in these Korean markets, people are picking up sponge cakes, and they are sandwiches, and they fold them open, and they have like, the fruit perfectly laid inside the cream. That's the
Ooh.
center layer.
Wow.
They look amazing.
That does sound really, really good. Yeah, I love like fruit and cream kind of like dishes, to be honest. I don't know. I do have like a little bit of a sweet tooth sometimes. Like fruit is like the perfect like I think antidote to my sweet tooth because it's not too sugary.
It typically looks like this, where it has like the fruit perfectly preserved in the sides, so you can see the
What?
even slices.
That sounds great. That looks really awesome.
I'm trying to find, there's like actuals, like they look like sandwiches, like when you pick up like an egg salad sandwich from Meijer or something,
Yeah.
they look like they're packaged like that, but they have
Oh,
this
yeah.
cream and fruit inside that look incredible.
Awesome. That is super, super cool. But we do have another winner, Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking away the line, and then Steve over at Our Place on 3rd taking away the large M. Let's take a look. Who is 1 ball away? Brookie's 1 ball away, but
They're called Japanese fruit sandwiches. I'm sorry, not Korean.
okay. Those look awesome. I would totally eat those. Oh my goodness.
Right?
Yeah.
They look so cool.
Oh, they look great. That looks like something that I would see at like a college cafe.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Oh, with the pink, like the pink sponge cake. That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Oh, that would be great. I feel like they're probably not that bad for you either.
No, I
This
mean,
is
all
just
it is
sponge
whipped
cake and whipped
cream,
cream.
and you put mandarin oranges, you can
Yeah.
put strawberries, kiwi.
That's right. But we do have a winner.
Sounds delicious.
Steve over at Our Place on 3rd, taking away a double win on this game. Nice job to Steve.
Nicely done. That was game number 4 already. We're about to begin enrolled in game number 5.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you. What's the Google Day today?
It is
What is that? That looks cool.
Anna Manny's 104th birthday.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Anna Manny.
I'm sure we'll talk about her in our celebrity birthday list.
Oh yeah, 100%. So she's a physicist. That's really cool. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, if we don't talk about her, then we'll get to her. If she didn't make the list.
I'll keep this page up.
Yeah,
But
yeah, 100%. Because I feel like sometime, whatchamacallit, the Google pages will like, it's always like usually a very important person, but like for some reason, celebrity pages
Always
just
get
never
left
put
out.
them up. Yeah,
No.
no, exactly. Like I remember one time, Viola Davis was left off. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, and she didn't make it.
she's
into,
one of the top grossing actresses right now.
Yep, right now, and has been for a while. Like she's
For the
always
last
been.
like 8 years, yeah.
Yeah, she's been a great actress for a while now, and I was like, wow, like that's a pretty big
Serious?
one.
She's won
yeah.
awards.
Yeah, and she's she's an older actress too. Like
Yeah.
she's been in some things. Like
She was in The Help. She was
yeah,
one of the.
yeah, she was in The Help. Here, I'll pull her up now. Because
She was
I mean,
in How to Get Away with Murder.
Yep, and that's been a big one recently. That's been a really big one. I think the help was
She
really
went to
big.
Juilliard.
Yeah, Juilliard. Yep. And then whatchamacallit. She's just been a lot of random things too.
She's amazing.
Prisoners is like a top 250 movie.
She's in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and just a lot of other like random things. I think she in Hunger Games. That's funny.
She was in the Hunger Games?
I guess so. She might have made like an appearance as somebody.
Interesting.
Oh no, it's an
That's
upcoming.
the new one. That's where the Blackbird, the Ballad of the Songs, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That's what it's called.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like she has a pretty big role in it.
That's really cool.
Oh, what? That's a
Hunter Schafer's and Peter Dinklage is in it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited now. I haven't seen anything about the cast list or anything really that's happening with the new Hunger Games movie. It's coming out in 2023, and the release date is set for November 17th of next year.
I had no idea. Jason Schwartzman is in it? Wow.
Years before he becomes the tyrannical president of Panem, the 18-year-old Snow. This is a prequel.
Yeah. This is a chance for so. Wow. So I guess. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm like interested enough in the Hunger Games universe, but if it's a good movie, I will definitely like watch it.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope it's
I don't
good.
think the movies were like anywhere near on the same level as the books.
No, the books
but
were pretty good.
I will definitely be watching this.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. When I was reading the books when they came out, like Katniss was so whiny in that last book, dude. Oh my gosh. Like don't get me wrong, she was going through some crap.
Yeah.
Like I can't blame her, but like she was whiny. She was being real whiny. Oh man. But anyways, little complaint about Katniss there.
That's okay.
Peeta was whiny in the movies though.
He's
He
one
was-
of the worst
yeah.
characters portrayed in the movies
That
ever.
was pretty bad. It was pretty, and like
It's
I
horrible.
like the actor though.
I know Josh
he-
Hutcherson has been
yeah.
a childhood actor we grew up with.
Exactly,
But
and
man,
he-
oh man.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty bad one. But of course, I remember actually I was watching. I think I told you this before. I was actually undergoing like a scan in the hospital for like medical reasons and stuff. And they were literally like doing the scan. But before the scan, they told me like, hey, you can pick out any movie you want while you're doing the scan. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, but before I go further, we do have Nan and Nancy, both of them splitting the line prize. Nice job to both of you. $8 on that line prize. But I was and they were letting me pick out a movie, and there were new movies because it was like
Yeah.
a children's hospital, so it was cool. And I picked out like Hunger Games Part 1 of
Yeah.
like the last one.
Mockingjay, yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I haven't seen it yet, so like I can just watch this.
Or Catching Fire.
Yeah, Catching Fire. Yeah. And so but like they were warning me, they're like, hey, but you can't move at all, like when you're in the scanner, because like it will mess up the scan, it won't look good, and we'll have to just do it again. I was like, okay, like that's not a big
Fair
deal.
enough,
Like
yeah.
I'm just gonna be laying down, so whatever. And they basically put this like before VR was like a thing, they had this like literal just like homemade little box
Yeah.
thing they put on my head with like a screen in it and
Yeah.
headphones, and so it was like a VR movie. It was so funny. And so I put it on, and they just slide me in, and I'm laying down with like this goggle on my head,
Yeah.
and I'm watching this terrible movie. Oh my gosh. And like I can't take it because there's some parts of that movie where the acting was just so bad to me where I was just like laughing.
Getting secondhand.
Like I was
cringe.
just like laughing in the scanner while and they were like they could speak to me through the headphones, and so like every time I would chuckle or something or like try and
Yeah.
like stop laughing, they'd be like, hey John, like you can't move right now. It's like I'm so sorry.
That's so
like I can't help
funny.
it. But we do have another winner. We got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven taking away the large M. Nice job to you, Nan.
And we got we got a couple players in line to take home this jackpot that's officially over $8,000. And so that was the last ball. We're moving on to a $12 must-go prize with JJA 2 balls away.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys already getting after that coverall. But yeah, definitely an interesting interaction I had with Hunger Games movies.
Yes.
But of course, happy National Sponge Cake Day. We do have one more national day to get into.
That's right. It's National Ride the Wind Day, and enjoy the last days of summer and the warm breezes on August 23rd as you celebrate the annual Ride the Wind Day.
That's pretty cool.
It commemorates the anniversary of the first human-powered flight to win the Kramer Prize, and it's a day where people are encouraged to literally and figuratively ride the wind.
Oh, that's awesome. That's definitely a cool one. I like it.
Yeah.
But we do have a winner on the coverall. It's none other than Goofy over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking away that prize. Nice job to Goofy, Nan, and Nancy, all winning on this game.
Give us your best Goofy laugh.
Oh, no. I've never practiced a goofy laugh ever. It would be just like so far off if I tried right now. It'd be so bad. But let's see. I don't think I've ever been good at impressions, to be honest. I think my grandpa. Oh yeah.
Was that pretty good?
That was okay, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, that was okay.
That was pretty bad.
It was like all right to me. It was much better than like my.
I was trying to think of the sound in my head before I was saying it, and I was like, I really can't remember.
No, I can't think of it right now.
Like.
But my grandpa was really good at Donald Duck impression. It was really funny. But like he would be unintelligible. Like he wouldn't say anything. He'd just be making other duck sounds basically, and I was just like, okay. It was funny to me as a kid, but no,
I love intimidating. I love. What is it? Not intimidating.
Intimidating? What?
No.
Imitating.
Oh my
okay,
goodness. Imitating Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
But I'm really not good at it. And I don't know why that's the one I've chosen, but it is.
I totally get that.
Scooby-Doo and Rocky Balboa.
Man,
Those are my two I quote.
I'm gonna have to like come up with something. Because that's a pretty big thing. Like that comes up in like when people are just randomly like joking around with each other. So I'm gonna have to like cultivate one and like really
start
like master it.
practicing.
Yeah. Because like if you have at least one good impression, I think you're just set. You know what I mean? You can kind of just ride off of that one for the rest of your life. Yeah. No, maybe like what's Marlon Brando? I could do Marlon Brando impersonation. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just Godfather it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's a pretty good one.
I feel like that's one that people should typically have down.
I don't know. Ian's dad, though, he has that one in the bag.
He does have
so
it
I feel
down.
like I'd be kind of copying that.
You already copied his name. You can't copy his impressions.
Very true. Very true. He probably thought the same thing at 21 years of age.
It's like, man,
He's like,
I gotta
Marlon
get
Brando,
at
this
least
is
one
the one.
impression down.
He chose the same exact. He always does the scratch.
He always does the chin.
No, it's great. I love it. It's so great. I feel like the broadcast, he just that was always what he brought out. It was awesome. No, it was great.
It was like his hidden persona.
It was awesome. It's like when a jackpot was like, you take a jackpot in my game. But of course, happy National Ride the Wind Day, everybody.
Yes.
Maybe you can take today, ride the wind, literally or metaphorically, like they said. But how are you going to ride the wind today?
So what it means to ride the wind is to live without direction or without any specific goal. It's just to kind of see where the wind takes you, basically. Okay. And so how do I plan on riding the wind today? I don't really know. I kind of have my day set out.
I guess, if you already have it set out. You can just not do those things.
Yeah.
Ride the wind and purposefully not do your, whatchamacallit. I can't think of the word right now. Responsibilities. Yeah. For sure. That's a good way to do that. But of course, happy National Ride the Wind Day, everybody. We do have balls dropping on this game. $9 on the large M and on the line, and $8,000 on the coverall jackpot. Available in 52 balls or less to win. But we do have a little bit of Minnesota Twins news to get into, and it's not the greatest news at all. Twins All-Star center fielder Byron Buxton exited early with hip trouble, and the Texas Rangers beat Minnesota 2-1 Monday night as Adolis Garcia homered and Corey Seager singled home the go-ahead run in the 6th inning. And, we're not looking too hot right now. The Rangers just beat us up pretty bad over this past weekend. There were some pretty rough losses during that time, too. I'm pretty sure the 2-1 that just happened, 6-0 Sunday, I think. 7-0 Sunday, my bad.
Yep.
4-3 on Saturday. The only win we got was on Friday, 2-1. Dang. Yeah, it's pretty rough. 3-1 is not how you want to lose a series. At least we didn't get swept. That's all I can say. But yeah,
we had a good series with the Royals right before, and so hopefully it maybe just. But prior to that, we had the Angels who kind of worked us, and so maybe it's just like a here, there, and we have that series with the Astros starting today at 7:10 for you guys. Yep. So hopefully this will be the series that we kind of clean sweep them. Yeah. And then we'll get back on track.
No, I agree. I think we've been playing okay against the Astros this season, to be honest. So I wouldn't be surprised if we could take a couple games against them. But we do have another winner. It's Let Me Win Please over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking it away. And I don't think we win over the line prize. So we got TL Halfs over at Halfley's Bar and Goofy over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking away the line and splitting it up. Nice job to you guys. But we got 3 balls away. Don't know if we're going to, no, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to hit it. There it is. Moving on to the must-go prize of $14 on that coverall prize.
I think there's a player out there with the name Wish I Was Dave.
Nice. Yeah, it would be nice to be
We all
Dave.
wish we had the luck of Loser Dave.
That's right. That's right. Loser Dave is pretty lucky. Like
Yeah.
for being a loser, he is a pretty big winner.
He's one of the luckiest losers I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
100%. So, hey, no, I agree. I agree with you. But, of course, we do have that next game against the Astros happening tonight, actually, at 7:10 p.m. But there he is. Wish I Was Dave over at American Legion Fridley, taking away the coverall and gets the experience of Dave, if not for just 1 second.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Taking home that $14. It's almost like you are, Dave.
That's right. That's right. Nice
Nicely
job.
done. That was game number 6 already. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 7. But if you guys want to show some support for the Twins, and I think they might need it, you can play our awesome E-Tab game at Twins Win. You see the logo right here. It's an awesome one. You can even pick out a lucky batter in that home run derby bonus round to take home some Grand Slam prizes. I always want to
100%.
hit a bat during Grand Slam prizes.
Oh, yeah, 100 Grand Slam prize. That's
Right.
right. No, I agree. I agree. But, of course, as you guys know, that partnership is a lot of fun. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think about that game. We love hearing your feedback. But we've been on this screen for, okay, there it is. Thank you for listening to me, broadcaster. But, of course, Twiking Zone standings. We're about to get into them. It's what you guys are earning points for right now as we speak for the Twins Bingo standings, the Twiking Zone. Starting it off in the players side of things, we got 10th place T-Bone over at Poppers with 40,000 points, dropping back from 9th place. 9th place rising from 10th, so taking his spot. It's Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights with 42,000 points. 8th place is Tez over at Poppers with 58,000 points. 7th place is Red over at American Legion Fridley with 79,000 points. 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 87,000 points. 5th place is Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 103,000 points. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 111,000 points. 3rd place is Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine. Scrub Eye has 117,000 points. Excuse me. 2nd place, we got Sin Bob over at Bedrock with 129,000 points. And 1st place, living like Dave, it's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, winning 134,000 points on the season. Nice job to Loser Dave and the rest of the players' standings. You guys are doing pretty nice this season 12.
Absolutely. Well, on the location side of things, we start off in 10th place with the Floppy Crappie in Pokegama Township, who sits with 50,000 points. With 52,000 points in 9th place is Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. Then in 8th, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 79,000 points. With 86,000 points in 7th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 5th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with exactly 100,000 points. With 141,000 points in 5th place, it's VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 160,000. Then with 216,000 in 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 259,000 points. And then with 350,000 in 1st place, it is VFW Spring Lake Park.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to the players and location side of things. You guys are all doing some pretty great stuff. But if you want to take a little break every now and then, we have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games that you can, excuse yourself with and have a nice little E-Tab break. Play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. And, of course, awesome bonus and free play rounds on top of all that. So check them out. Let us know what you think. Right now, we're listening to Dynamite, one of the classic E-Tab games that we got going on here. A lot of dinos rolling around in there with a little bit of dynamite for some reason. I don't really know. I feel like that was a pretty interesting ad. I like it, though. It's pretty cool. Maybe it signifies a huge meteor that just kind of wiped them out. I don't know.
Ouch.
Oh, sorry, dinosaurs. Sorry to any dinosaurs out there. But, of course, pretty crazy stuff going on with Dynamite. Check it out. Definitely a lot of fun going on with that. But, of course, we do have Maven Waves over at, we got actually a few players. Maven Waves over at 1029 Bar, Hauser over at Macaluso's Flood House, and JJA over at 1029 Bar as well. Was that Flood House? No, it was Roadhouse. I don't know why I read Flood House. I was like, that's an interesting bar name.
Well, congratulations to all three of you guys splitting up that $7 line prize. We're working on a $7 large M and an $8,048 jackpot. We got I Wish I Was Dave and JJA 5 balls away. I even saw somebody out there now under the name Wannabe Dave.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. A lot of Dave lovers out there today. I love to see it. But, of course, pretty cool stuff going on with our ETAP games. Check them out. But we got a little bit of spooky stuff to get into for music history right now.
Really?
So strap in and let's take a look at what we got going on. In 1974, on this day in history, John Lennon claims to see a UFO from his New York apartment. He describes it as an archetypal flying saucer surrounded by lights with a red one on top. In his next album, Walls and Bridges, he includes this note in the booklet. On the 23rd of August, 1974, at 9 o'clock, I saw a UFO from JL.
I believe him.
Yeah, I believe him too. that's pretty funny. 1974, that was prime time for John Lennon taking stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if he saw a lot of things that night. I saw a UFO at 9 p.m. on Saturday, 23rd of August. It's so funny in New York.
So funny.
Oh, he had a crazy apartment too. It was really cool. But we do have Scrub Eye and Andy's. Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley and Andy's over at Blue Line Sports Bar. Both of them splitting up the large M. And then we have Wish I Was Dave taking away some of Dave's luck. I got to say, over at American Legion Fridley, taking away that coverall. Nice job to you. But yeah, definitely some pretty cool stuff going on this day in history. You know what's funny? My grandma actually, when she lived in New York, she lived not too far away from where John Lennon lived. And when
really?
she was walking her dog one day, and her just walking her dog. She was walking down the street, and John Lennon and Yoko Ono were literally on a walk too. And John Lennon was like, "Oh, I like your dog," and pet her dog for a second, just kept walking, and my grandma was just just freaking out inside.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yep, it's a cool dog." And just kept walking. It was
Do you want
funny.
it?
Yeah, I was like, "Please take it." Oh man, no, I don't know how I could react in that situation. That would be insane. He was definitely one of those dudes that's larger than life type of thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was trying to read up a little bit more about it.
Oh, he said he was completely sober when the sighting took place. Okay, I mean, hey, that's what he says.
He said he took photos from 2 different cameras, but none of the photos ended up being able to turn out. He called the police even, and they even had said that they received similar calls that evening.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I believe you, John.
I believe him.
I
love
John.
it.
That's
He
hilarious.
said that there wasn't any noise coming from it. He could still hear the freeway down below with all the cars still going.
So then it must be a balloon. But it was so close to the rooftop that it couldn't be a balloon, he said. Interesting. That is interesting. I wonder, with a red light on top, I don't know. I feel like it very well could have been a weather balloon or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That is an interesting one. Oh, okay. That's super funny. Did he made a drawing of it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is hilarious.
That is so funny.
That is great. I love it.
Man, John Lennon.
Yeah, John Lennon's stories are something else. He's such a funny dude. But pretty cool stuff going on this day in music history. But we got another one happening on 2014.
That's right. In the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, an awesome mix of 70s hits goes #1 in America, where it stays for 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, it was a great soundtrack.
Absolutely. I don't know if it was you I was talking to about this on the broadcast, but was it you?
Maybe.
When we were talking about how they kind of paved the way for playing 70s rock hits on action scenes.
Yeah.
And they were the first movie to ever really do that and kind of bring back old hits.
Yeah.
And it was huge. Everyone went crazy for it. I mean, even my parents who don't watch Marvel movies have this specific album on vinyl. But nowadays, I feel like that's so much more broadly used.
Yep.
And now everyone's doing just classic 70s rock hits and every one of their action scenes. And I'm like, this is because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, literally. No, I agree. Guardians of the Galaxy was really good. And it was very influential with, I think, bringing back like throwback hits and stuff.
Absolutely.
And it was very like much like kind of like a, I don't know, like it was a statement. I think people saw how successful it was, and even how successful their soundtrack, when it wasn't even their soundtrack, was outside of the film. Because even I was like, I think like, I don't know, like 14, 13 when that came out.
Yeah.
And I bought the album because
album,
I was like, oh, it has like all these cool songs in a compilation. I got it on iTunes, and I was like, this is awesome. This is super cool. And it was great though. It was definitely some pretty fun stuff going on with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I also feel like they're one of the most well done ways of having those classic old hits in
there's
there.
Like not one skip on it. Like they're all like hits. So
and
it's like,
even in the movie, I feel like they go perfectly with the scenes that they're paired with.
No, I agree. They did really well in selecting the music for the movie and also just using the music correctly too. So I definitely agree with that. But we do have a winner. It's Goofy over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking it away. Nice job to you, Goofy. But yeah. That was some pretty cool music history today. I like it. John Lennon seeing things, seeing UFOs, and the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack doing pretty good. So definitely some pretty cool stuff. I hope I know Volume 2 honestly had equally of good as the soundtrack.
Yeah, Volume 1 has Hooked on a Feeling, Go All the Way, Spirit in the Sky, Moon Age Daydream, I'm Not in Love, Fooled Around and Fell in Love, I Want You Back, Cherry Bomb, classic, OOH Child, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Escape, Come and Get Your Love. Definitely some iconic hits.
Yeah, 100%. I wonder how they're gonna incorporate Volume 3, like if he's gonna find like another tape from his mom or something.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Interesting.
I wonder. Let's see. I want to see the soundtrack for Volume 2, though. Vol 2.
I can get it for you.
Okay, sounds good. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Mr. Blue Sky, The Chain, My Sweet Lord, Wham Bam, Shang-a-Lang. I thought that was in the first one, low-key. Flashlight, Fox on the Run, Bring It On Home to Me by Sam Cooke. Brandy was in that one, yup. Surrender by Cheap Trick. I like Cheap Trick. And Guardians Inferno. I think that was just a
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, that was. Is that like an actual song?
We do have a winner, though, as Goofy at VFW Spring Lake Park and ASA over at Big Dog Sports Cafe are splitting up that $7 large M. We're on the final ball. Oh, not looking like it. We're moving on to an $11 Musco. Oh,
but
wow.
yeah, this song was made for the movie. It
Yeah.
was like I think it was like at the end or the ending of the movie or something like that. No, it was funny. That was a funny one. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, that's a fun movie though. Guardians of the Galaxy, both of them are pretty fun. Yeah, definitely some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, awesome stuff going on with that. But of course, we do have a little bit of more stuff to talk about. Move on to. We got our PGL stuff going. Oh, hey, no, we got a winner. Irving over at Bakery Lounge taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Irving. But of course, before Irving took away that coverall, I was about to talk about some PGL stuff, and especially regarding tonight being MegaSota game night. So pay attention, it's going to be a little bit important regarding that. You got to sign up at pgl.world if you want to become a member of the league. Of course, all these PGL players compete for points, have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. And of course, you also get access to the Pilot Player Connect app, where you guys can check in on the stream, also be able to chat with all the players from across Minnesota. It's some pretty cool stuff. And you also get access to the sports squares on that app, where you can earn a little bit of extra PGL points when that Viking season starts back up. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. Definitely check that out. But we got a little announcement for you guys regarding PyCon 2022. We've been talking about it quite a bit these past couple weeks because it is happening very soon on Thursday, September 15th. We're going to be going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. We had such a great time out there last year. And of course, with Willie Nelson, a lot of great speakers, a lot of awesome guests as well. It was a lot of fun. But this year's special musical guest is going to be the legendary ZZ Top, selling over, these legendary Hall of Famers selling over 50 million records. They're going to be playing their hits at a very special private event just for you guys. You can come on out and hear about all the new products and games from Pilot Games, meet with legislators, and of course hear some great tunes all at the same time. But keep in mind, we did sell out recently. So if you haven't signed up already, then unfortunately, we did sell out of tickets. But you can always just check up at pilotgames.com/PyCon for any updates that may come out during that time.
Absolutely, but we love showcasing all the players who sign up at PGL.world. And as you guys have just about a minute to get enrolled in game number 9, I'm going to go over these players who just signed up. We had Nico, Linda, Squirrel, Hot Squirrel, Atomic Jaffe, Renee Baby, Mad Mike, Rivers 619, Andy's, Auntie Andy. We also had MX Brielle, Willie 2528, 1337 Meh, Sandra D, Space Dust, Gottwald, Sherry W, and I think that's it. That's everyone who's just signed up recently. As you guys know, we were just talking about it. Make sure you guys are signed up at PGL.world if you haven't already, to make sure you guys can get those PGL points that are accumulated on our specialty nights. And we already have a bunch of players who have been competing all season 12 long already, so we're going to jump right into the player side of things.
That's right. Starting it off in 10th place, we got Panda Roadside with 326,000 points. 9th place is J-Stads over at TB3s with 345,000 points. 8th place is Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 349,000 points. 7th place is Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 358,000 points. 6th place is Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 391,000 points. 5th place is Devoided over at Roadside with 414,000 points. 4th place is Burgar over at Rusty Nail in Thief River Falls with 420,000 points. 3rd place is Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 444,000 points. 2nd place is Keith over at Ibiza West with 493,000 points. And 1st place is Forget UD over at VFW Austin with 563,000 points. Nice job to the top 10s of the players in the PGL standings. We do have some location standings to take a look at.
We have Wannabe Dave, Should Be Dave, and Wish I Was Dave,
Yeah.
all out there playing right now.
The Dave fan club is out and about. I love to see it. But we do have TL Halfs over at Halfley's Bar taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, TL Halfs, and I'm hoping we see some more Wannabe Daves coming.
Absolutely.
It's
That's
pretty
some
awesome.
funny stuff. Well, on the PGL location side of things, in 10th place, we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,054,000. With 1,119,000 in 9th place, it's American Legion Fridley. Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids sits with 1,143,000 in 8th place. 7th place is Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 1,235,000. With 1,259,000 in 6th place, it's Billy's Rockford. With 1,354,000 in 5th place, it's Miltona Liquor Store. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,453,000. Then with 1,717,000 in 3rd place, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill. 2nd place is Mabel Liquor Store with 1,765,000, and in 1st place it's Poppers in Virginia with 1,918,000 points. Should be seeing them get in that 2 million point club after tonight.
100%. So nice job to all the locations and players in the standings. You guys are definitely doing some great stuff. But we do have a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to get into. Marc-Andre Fleury is now the unquestioned #1 goalie for the Minnesota Wild entering this next season. But with the retirement on the horizon, the future between the pipes appears to be very bright for us in the state of hockey. Jesper Wallstedt's looking pretty good. He stopped 125, 133 shots he faced in 5 games for the Swedish national team at the World Junior Championship in Albert, Canada. But we do have a winner. We got Juicy Loser over at American Legion Fridley, and now Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven. Both of them taking away some prizes. Nice job to all the winners on this game.
Yeah, this was game number 9. We're about to be getting enrolled in our final round of Twins Bingo, game number 10.
Awesome stuff. But, of course, yeah, he was doing really good. He stopped 21 of 23 shots against Germany. 38 of 41 shots against the USA. That's a lot of shots they got off. 12 of 13 shots, against Latvia. 27 to 28 shots against Finland, and 27 to 28 against Czechia. That's some pretty crazy stuff. Ended up being a 93.9% save percentage, which is pretty crazy, and 1.62 goals against average. No goalie posted better numbers in both statistics, and he was named the top goalie of the tournament. So, I mean, he's looking great. Yeah, he's looking really good. He's looking really good.
Absolutely. But if you guys want to show your support for the Wild, you can play Let's Go Wild, an awesome eTab game that we teamed up with them for. Even check out that Slapshot bonus round.
Oh, 100%. It's always a lot of fun. One of our classics here at Pilot Games. But just a reminder, when you guys are playing Pilot Games, share those pictures with us. Whether it's, taking a huge jackpot picture right next to your face and, with a huge smiling face, or even if you're just hanging out with friends and family, having fun playing some Pilot Games, definitely send those pics into us. We love to see them. You can share them on Facebook with the hashtag Pilot Games, or you can just send it in directly to us on Facebook, or you can email it directly to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com. And let's say, who do we actually have uploaded in the player pics right now? Let's take a look who we got.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
All right.
There it is. We got Wheels taking home that $85,000 jackpot. Nicely done.
Awesome.
And while her shirt may say, nope, not today, it seems like she was having a pretty good day.
Very true. They said yope today.
Yep.
That's right. Yope. But, of course, we do have some Vikings news to get into. But, of course, congrats to Wheels, by the way. That was a pretty awesome one.
That's right. But the Minnesota Vikings are upgrading their quarterback room behind Kirk Cousins. The NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reported Monday that the Vikings are acquiring Nick Mullins from the Los Angeles Raiders in exchange for a conditional 2024 7th-round pick, per sources informed of the deal. The Vikings have since announced the trade. For the conditions of the trade to be met, Mullins must be active for one game in 2022, NFL New York insider Ian Rappaport reported.
Awesome stuff. Nice job of the Vikings getting a nice backup quarterback. I mean, he's a little bit more proven than Sean Mannion and Kellen Mond, to be honest. So it's a step. He is a backup quarterback. He can do the job. So definitely what we like to see. But as you guys know, we've teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings here at Pilot Games for the eTab game. And, of course, for Vikings Bingo 2 and a couple other games we have with them. Vikings Victory, the eTab game. Pick out a letter in that skull bonus to win some big prizes. It's definitely a lot of fun. Check it out. Let us know what you think.
Absolutely. But each and every happy hour from 4 to 6, while you guys are playing our happy hour games, you're taking home points to compete against each other in our happy hour standings. While we haven't been able to update them quite yet, we still have our standings that were previously ranked. And so on the player side of things, we got a 3-way tie in 10th between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. 7th place is another tie between Dustball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley. Then in 6th, we got Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon. 5th place is Chica at William McCoy's of Andover. 4th place is Billany at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O. Lars at Anamia Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate at Carboni's Pizza. And in 1st place, we have Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys in the top 10 of the players. We do have $8 on the line and on the large M, and over $8,000 on that coverall jackpot, and 52 balls or less to win. But for the location side of things, we got in 10th place Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. 8th place was a 2-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and William McCoy's of Andover. 7th place was Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine. 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley. 3rd is VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd is Anamia Vets Club. And 1st place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. But we got a couple winners.
That's right. I wish I was Dave. Wanna be Dave. Tez at Poppers and JJA. Anyone else? Nope. All 4 of them splitting up that $8 line prize. Nicely done to all of our final line prize winners in this game number 10.
Awesome stuff. But we got some celebrity birthdays to take a look at. I'm just going to kind of sprint through them really quick. 1912, Gene Kelly. Awesome stuff. 1929, Vera Miles, actress. 1942, Nancy Ritchie, a really good tennis player, American. 1946, Keith Moon, a British rock drummer. 1949, Rick Springfield. Yes. Australian singer. 1970, River Phoenix. He's an American actor.
Right on.
Known for obviously Stand By Me, I think is the biggest one.
Yeah, and he's brother to Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is awesome. 1974, Ray Park, a Scottish actor in G.I. Joe movies. 1978, Kobe Bryant's birthday is today. Obviously, the most one of the best American basketball guards of all time. But we do have T-Bone over at Poppers taking away the large M. Nice job to T-Bone. But for the last birthday on this list, 1988, Jeremy Lin, known for Lin Sanity. It was crazy for like a couple months, a couple seasons really. He's an American NBA player, most known for when he was playing with the Knicks. Really
And
cool
also in 1918, we have
Yes.
Annie Manny. She is the woman that is commemorated on the Google's home base today in history.
That's awesome. What is she known for? She's an Indian physicist.
She made many valuable contributions to physics and the meteorological field.
Oh, that's awesome.
She helped India make accurate weather forecasts and laid the groundwork for the nation to harness renewable energy.
That is awesome. That is,
Very cool stuff.
that's pretty big stuff right there. Awesome. Happy birthday to Annie Manny.
That's right, but we have our final winner as T-Bone over at Poppers is taking home that $13 must-go prize. So nicely done, but we have one more final player we would love to highlight before we let you guys loose for the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter.
That's right. It's Mad Dog. He's our player spotlight for this week, taking away a jackpot over $18,000 over at Boudreaux's Bar. Nice job to you, Mad Dog. But when he was winning that awesome jackpot, he was supporting a great charity, the Granite City Lumberjacks. And their mission statement is to provide an atmosphere that will enhance the development of top junior hockey players from around the world. It's a great message, a great charity, and of course, a great jackpot right on top of it. But we are going to be heading out and letting you guys into the 1 to 4 p.m. Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. We got some nice prizes developed for you guys, so try and get a chance at some of them. But of course, when we're talking about all this awesome stuff that you guys are doing with local charities and stuff, it just brings us right back around to whenever you play Pilot games, your community wins. Have a nice rest of your day, guys.
See ya.
Competitive as well, and in 10th place, we got the Floppy Crappie of Pokegama Township with 40,000 points. With 49,000 points in 9th place, we got Cooper's Restaurant in Egan. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 32,000 points. With 70,000 points in 7th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 83,000 points. With 129,000 points in 5th place, we got VFW Blaine. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 141,000 points. With 203,000 points in 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 236,000 points. And with a whopping 305,000 points so far in this season 12, sitting in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park.
That is some pretty that is some pretty impressive stuff happening right there. But make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 to try your hand at the lunchtime bingo, whether it be Twins Bingo or Vikings Bingo. guys, we love our happy hour show. It happens each and every day from 4 to 6, where we're live for you guys for 2 hours to play some awesome games with you.
Oh, yeah, and our standings sit like this. In 10th place, we got a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, we have a three-way tie in 7th place between Dustball 75 at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. 6th place is Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon with 12,000 points. 5th place is Chica over at Willie McCoy's Vandover with 13,000 points. With 15,000 points in 4th place, we got Billany over at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O Lars over at Onomia Vets Club with 17,000 points. Now with 20,000 points in 2nd place, we got Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar, Burnsville. And then number 1 player, it's Funk over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Absolutely. Well, on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. 8th place, we have a tie between Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000. With 19,000 points in 7th place, it's Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar, Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000. Then with 26,000 in 5th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000. Then in 3rd, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000. With 46,000 points in 2nd place, it's Onomia Vets Club. And then in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff there, and we're super excited to see any kind of shakeups that are going to happen in these happy hour standings.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, we love our specialty nights. You can check those out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for MegaSota Game Night as well as TwinsWinsDay, and those are your only chances at earning some PGO points.
Yeah, and on those players' side of the standings, these players have been earning points all season 12, and in 10th place, we got Panda over at the roadside with 276,105 points. With 277,540 points in 9th place, we got Sarah Honey at VFW Austin. 8th place is Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 200.